over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Lillard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving's got the ball. Here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge is reporting from the sidelines. Portland right now in the middle of a road trip. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Jordan. KD with it. Now Covington defending. The kick out to Irving.
Oh, that's all.
Let's keep it alive on the wing run. No good on the triple. And here are the Trailblazers. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Come on, man, you gotta block it.
That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And that one, good.
Well, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Lillard. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Jordan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
.105 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Rebound by Jeff Green.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
To the middle. Outside Durant.
And one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum feeling it out a bit to end the run and stop on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Now here's Durant. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Nailed from three-point land.
And Green's become a dependable.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far.
Here we go.
Don't let his height fool you.
Nigga did that in his life.
Rise up with the best of it.
Outside, Green. Back to Durant. Outside, Green. That three off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
That one falls.
Late ass release.
Lillard's got 10.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And he gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Covington. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Down low. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Lillard.
Nobody in the paint.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And here's Harris from the arc.
Shot.
One falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Here's Lillard.
Ah, good D.
No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Inside. Here's Jordan. Good
Man won that, man.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Three-pointer.
Hell no.
They get it back.
He does a
And
putback.
this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Out to the right wing. Pulls it up. Pass to Jordan. For 3.
Ah, it's good. Shot.
That's another 3.
For a guy like Melo, mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Lillard.
Oh, man.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Jordan.
I knew they was gonna do it.
Whistle, 3-second violation.
I knew y'all was gonna do it, bro.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up to Portland. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at one piece.
No block.
You have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
And once
I know he couldn't get blocked.
there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
And Ennis Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And one.
15 seconds left in the second quarter.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Lillard. And the call.
Yeah, I tried to give him the same thing. I tried. I tried, bro.
Force of nature, I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And the first one drops. The free throw is good from Lillard.
Fuck you, good takeover.
Now Irving over Anthony. And that shot was up in time. The Bucks will have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's coming.
Greg, you are known as being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
All free throws good for Irving. Here's Lillard. 23 points in the game.
Come on with that, bro.
Lillard's got the game
little bailout points
for the Trailblazers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Lillard. And it's
Stop, man.
Here's Irving. And it's in there. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Lillard. And tonight he sends it right off the glass. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving's got the ball.
Oh, let's go.
And here's McCollum. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Good on the bucket.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Pass to Griffin.
Misses that.
A rebound by Simon.
Misses that, though.
Trailblazers trailed by 5. Jones.
Hell no.
One around him. Oh, good.
They're not hitting him.
So it's Brooklyn now. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Money.
Luwalu's shot is off. Oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And then Jones with the jam.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Still ain't got takeover though. It's coming.
McCollum outside. A minute 42 left in the third.
Wow.
McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
.130 left to play in the third. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Jones. Throws it up high.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the
It's
steal.
running a break when everybody else ain't, right?
The Nets with the lead. A deep three from Durant. Back to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses.
No rebounds,
He's got the
bro.
ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And Jones slams it
Can't get
in.
no rebounds.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Get in a hoop before the defense can get set.
It's to Luwawu. Back to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. And the Nets miss again.
Bonus.
He's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, man.
And gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws foul.
Free throw drops for KD. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Lillard with it. 25 points in the game. And Lillard pulls it down.
That's
Refuses to
unbelievable,
let
bro.
contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
It's his first trip to the line. Shooting for Brooklyn. First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Nets. Taking 2 shots. No good on the second free throw.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility.
Powell with the steal.
I ain't even cheat. Look,
And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go.
I got to cheat. I ain't even pass
It's
it
been
over,
like
bro.
this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Not even pass it in the
Right
corner
his
over there.
wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
A three.
Let's go.
From three-point range. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
Still ain't got takeover
This is
though.
a staple pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Knocked away. Pass to Ganner. Here's Lillard.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
To to the inside. Brown. Back to Jordan. And Durant launches from deep. That one doesn't go.
Up is the rebound
The
shit.
Trailblazers going the other way. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Did y'all give this nigga
Putting
takeover?
some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys. The kids, the
Yeah,
young
finally.
He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Irving double team.
And one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Back to Lillard. And he makes 2. Lillard's
What the hell was that, bro?
now for the Trailblazers.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points.
Slow ass pace.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Nets working the ball around now.
Of
And
course.
here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Rejected by Harris. Outside Irving. Harris outside. And the wide open shot from Green.
Shot.
Basket is good. Inside. Here's Anthony. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here from where we are.
DeAndre Jordan. Who drops
Yeah.
this one and will put them up by 2.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Yeah.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Lillard, right side. It's the Nets now. Durant just inside the line.
Let's go.
And there's
Should have hit that damn shit.
Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
No.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Present the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now, here is Irving. A shot by Jordan, no good.
I know y'all was gonna do that.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just
But he hits that shit.
And you know, guys, always a tough
Boy,
catch.
this 2K game is a tricky ass game, boy.
Close to perfect.
Here's Irving.
Oh,
It's in!
fake ass shot.
And so it's McCullough. He'll bring it up to Portland. Pass to Anthony. Now here's Bob. Guarded by Harris. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot.
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Irving attacking. Kevin Durant.
End it. Wow. Let's go.
That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win.